It usually hits you late at night. The house is quiet, you're staring at the ceiling, and you realize you're 40 years old. You blinked, and an entire decade just vanished. This feeling is one of the most reliable, well-studied features of the human mind, a psychological reality called time compression. An individual hour or afternoon doesn't actually feel faster to a 40-year-old than it does to a 7-year-old. Look at how these two timelines operate. On the left, the daily clock ticks at the exact same constant speed for everyone. But on the right, when we look back over long stretches, months, years, decades, the calendar pages seem to flip at a rapidly accelerating rate as we age. This creates a strange paradox. If the daily clock ticks identically for all of us, why does our brain's retrospective playback run on fast forward? In the 19th century, psychologist William James popularized the proportional theory, which frames time perception as a mathematical ratio of lived experience. This chart illustrates the math. To a 5-year-old, a single year represents 20% of their entire existence. By age 40, that same year is measured against a much longer life, making up just 2.5% of your timeline. Because each year is a smaller fraction, you subjectively experience half your felt life by your early 20s. Everything else plays on a faster reel. While the math describes the feeling, memory provides the machinery. Your brain lacks an internal stopwatch. It calculates elapsed time by counting how many distinct new memories you formed during that stretch. Psychologists call this the reminiscence bump. The years between ages 10 and 30 are packed with high-resolution firsts: learning to drive, a first apartment, or a graduation. Your brain flags these novel events as important and records them in high definition. By 40, life stabilizes. The commute is the same every morning. The job is familiar. Because your brain is highly efficient, it stops laying down detailed memories for things it has already seen 1,000 times. You go on autopilot. This is the holiday paradox. A novel, packed vacation feels like it flies by in the moment, but it feels long in memory because you generated so many new snapshots. Routine does the opposite. An ordinary week feels slow while you live it, but vanishes in hindsight. Time compression is a memory illusion. When you look back at a routine year, there are very few new markers to count, and the entire stretch simply collapses in on itself. There is also a physical reality to this. For short durations, the brain uses an internal pacemaker that is chemically tuned. Children are flooded with dopamine, a neurotransmitter that helps set the speed of this internal clock. As dopamine naturally declines with age, the internal pacemaker slows. When your internal clock slows down, the external world appears to speed up. In 2019, researchers at Duke University proposed an additional hardware explanation. As neural networks grow more complex with age, the pathways that electrical signals travel become longer and slightly degraded. If the mind is like a film strip, a child's visual processing takes in dozens of snapshots per second. An adult brain, moving data across older networks, captures fewer frames in that minute. Because more clock time passes between snapshots, the days feel shorter. By 40, these forces converge. Proportional math, memory autopilot, dropping dopamine, and slowing processing speed all hit simultaneously. This science carries a quiet gift. Time's speed is a product of attention and memory. By changing what we feed our brains, we can change the pace of our lives. The goal is to force the brain out of its efficient autopilot and back into active recording mode. This starts with breaking the daily template. Take a different route home. Learn a difficult skill. Meet new people. Novelty is the raw material the brain needs to lay down a new memory marker. You can also cultivate presence. When you are fully noticing where you are and what you're doing, you force the mind to register the current moment rather than letting it slip past unrecorded. It helps to mark time on purpose. By keeping a journal or celebrating small milestones, you create fixed landmarks for the brain to look back on, preventing the years from collapsing into a smooth blur. When you were young, firsts happened to you. As an adult, you have to hunt for them. Those endless childhood summers were the result of newness and presence, ingredients that never expire. You cannot add more hours to your life. But by feeding your brain new memories, you can add life to your hours.